The heavyweight division has caught fire, with Alexander Usyk now defeating Anthony Joshua for a second time. This weekend, we now have Luis Ortiz versus Andy Ruiz. Stay right there. You're watching BWTM Sports Gaming. Yes, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to BWTM Sports Gaming. Glad you could join us. If you have not hit the subscribe button, please do hit the subscribe button. Please do like the channel, of course. Become a member. Hit the join button. Become a member. Next to the subscribe button. Become a member. And then when we have our live interviews, you can join in and have a chat with our guests. You never know who's going to come in and talk on BWTM Sports. Anyway, on with the show. Luis Ortiz against Andy Ruiz. So what I did earlier this morning is I went back to watch Luis Ortiz's fight against Charles Martin. And I went back to look at the knockdowns. And they both looked to me like flash knockdowns. They weren't. Luis Ortiz wasn't significantly hurt. Then I went back to look at Chris Arreola versus Andy Ruiz. Bearing in mind, this is Andy Ruiz who lost weight for this fight. The new Andy Ruiz, they called him, for losing weight. And I told you about the whole Andy Ruiz story beforehand, before he fought Joshua, that before he fought Joshua, he'd kind of like semi-retired from boxing, went and worked with his dad, I think, on a construction site, his dad's business, because he was being fat shamed and he couldn't take it anymore from the press. So he came back, and now he beats Anthony Joshua. He then comes back overweight, out of shape, and then now he's now trying to get himself back into shape again to fight for Andy Arreola, and was significantly hurt. In fact, I think he was more hurt when he got dropped by Arreola than when Joshua dropped him. He looked in a bad way. Arreola kind of rusted and smothered his shots, but Ruiz looked badly hurt. Not just once. He was buzzed early with a right hand to the temple, and then he got rocked again around the 8th round by Arreola. Now, for Andy Ruiz in that fight, his combination was left jab, right hand, ending on the left hook. The left hook is his best punch. But he couldn't get Arreola out of there. But he did outbox Arreola for the most part and won the fight on points. Luis Ortiz now landed that big left hand, and he sent Charles Martin looking for his ancestors. When he hit with that left hand, he stopped, and he was wondering, I've never seen these people before. And he was just thinking about all the ancestors before Ortiz landed another left hand and a right hand combination, and then Charles Martin somehow got his hand stuck up in arm stuck up in the ropes. But that boy was getting a beating. That left hand. Now the right hand that dropped was the left hand that dropped. Ortiz was at the top of the head. Similar punch to actually how the first punch that Ortiz got hit with was a similar punch to what Ruiz got hit with. Now, for me, look at this fight. Andy Ruiz's style will suit Luis Ortiz because he is fast of hand. Ruiz has got fast hands. But I'm not, between both of them, durability-wise, I'm not so sure. To me, Andy Ruiz's durability is questionable. And to me, Luis Ortiz's legs look like they're shot. So, I don't know. If Luis Ortiz lands that left hand on Andy Ruiz, believe me, it's good night. I don't think if you see the way that left hand landed on Charles Martin, if that lands on Andy Ruiz, I don't care how durable people think Andy Ruiz is, with him trying to push and lose all this weight. I don't think it ends well with him because Andy Ruiz, he's got fast hands, and that's the thing that it's going to be again. It's going to be speed versus timing. I believe it's going to be Andy Ruiz's speed of hand versus Luis Ortiz's counter punching. Because he's a bit of a plodder, Andy Ruiz, and I can see that left hand finding a home on Andy Ruiz, his chin. Andy Ruiz will be throwing lots of left hooks. He'll be ending on the left hook. And that's a decent, it's a good punch against the southpaw, is the left hook, which is his best punch. And Luis Ortiz's best punch is his left hand. Luis Ortiz, if he starts slowing this fight, Andy Ruiz is a better fighter when you attack him. Andy Ruiz is not as good a fighter. He's not comfortable coming forward, and he's more liable to get countered. Luis Ortiz is actually, he can fight off the front foot and off the back foot. He can come forward and hunt you down, looking for the left hand, and he can fight off the back foot and counter you. Look at Charles Martin. He left himself open. Luis Ortiz had to rock back, even at 48 years old or 49 years old, rock back and still throw you the left hand. So, yeah, I think this is a really good fight. Good fight. Let's see what people are saying. Yo, what's up? I'm good, man. How are things? I think Ruiz KOs Ortiz. Possibly. I like it. Ortiz hit Charles Martin so hard, he became a Picasso painting. I know. Luis Ortiz has KO power, but it seems his chin has been cracked. I never thought Luis Ortiz had the greatest chin anyway. And the reason why I said that was it was something I was taught by an American trainer many years ago when I was in Miami. My trainer said to me, if you look at a guy, if you look at any boxer and you see in his resume, he's got no punches on his resume, that means his chin is not the greatest. And I never believed Luis Ortiz's chin was the greatest. Notice that even in his old age, when people are claiming he's 143 years old, people still avoid him. Oh, that's true. They do. It's that left hand. You can see why as well. Ortiz is a sniper and a tactical fighter who enjoys countering, but Ortiz likes to come forward with combinations. I think the drastic weight loss hasn't been the best. He needs one more stone to be best. Is that Ortiz or is that Ruiz? Is Ruiz? I'm questioning about his weight loss. I don't see the fight guys going the distance. Ortiz submits a combination, or Ruiz gets caught with something straight on throwing a combo. That's the thing. That's the thing in this fight. I think she's very interesting. Oh, by the way, let me see if I've got this up here. Let me just do something here very quickly, if I haven't done it already. So just keep putting your predictions in, guys. I'm just going to do something very quickly.